Here, in this place of all places, is where my life began to spiral out of control. The year is 1990, and I'm 12 years old in the 7th grade. My mother sent me to this school because she believed it was a nice place. And for the most part, I had to agree with her. It was a pretty good school with nice teachers and nice people. But what she didn't know is that I had my own plans for my own life. So, a few months into my 7th grade year, one weekend I found myself hanging out on the block with my friends, hustling, selling crack. Went up the street, I sees what I believe is Mr. P. We'll call him Mr. P to cover his identity. Mr. P, from my middle school. I see his car hit the corner. He scores crack from my friend and speeds off. Now, at school the following Monday, I approached him in the hall, pulled him to the side, and explained to him what I seen over the weekend. His eyes grew wide. I could tell he was getting nervous and scared, right? He started sweating. So I reached in my pocket, pulled out 2 crack rocks. I handed it to him, and I can tell he calmed down a bit. Now from that point, we were thick as thieves, doing business on the regular. His secret was safe with me, and I believed that my secret was safe with him. Till one day, right outside the lunchroom on the lower level of the school, Mr. P and I were in the middle of a transaction when an older lunch lady stumbled in our paths, startling us both. She screamed, "Whoa, is that crack?" Oh my God, she just kept screaming. I can still hear her voice in my head. "Is that crack?" she said. She started screaming to the top of her lungs. Staff ran out from everywhere. They came to the scene. Everybody was showing up, children, staff, and at that crucial point, Mr. P and I both knew we had some very tough decisions to make. His choices were, number 1, turn me in, save his job. Number 2, tell the truth and lose everything. My choices were, tell the truth and cost Mr. P everything. Or, number 2, take the weight, deal with the consequences, save Mr. P his job and his family. And I must say, it was one of the toughest decisions I ever made in my life. But at 12 years old, I was arrested inside my middle school and charged with possession of crack cocaine. And I never mentioned Mr. P's involvement once. After a stint in juvenile, I found out that I was expelled from attending any public schools for a year and a half. Simply put, when I was able to start school, I was in the 8th grade, 2 years behind the rest of my class. I say all that to say that if a boy out the gutter, charged with possession of crack cocaine inside his middle school, can turn his life around and make something out of nothing, so can you. There's no limit to what you can achieve. There's a message in there somewhere. Don't give up on your dreams. Accept only the best life has to offer and stay addicted to becoming your greatest version. Premium Junkie, we out.